Okay, guys, and happy New Year's. We are about to talk about the top gainers for the last day. These stocks have been extremely bullish in yesterday's trading. The market did end up opening up, turning out more bearish, pulling things back down, and people did maintain a bearish and or choppy sentiment throughout the entire yesterday, right until, as usual, the very end of the day, where people want to buy things up for the overnight and or weekend swings. Markets closed today, first of the month. It's Wednesday right now. Let's get right into it with the top gainers for yesterday. First on our list being BDMD. Okay, so here on BDMD, going from $1 up to $9.35. This is one of the more bullish ones throughout the day. BDMD up about 700-800%, maybe even a little bit more than that, actually, going all the way up to $9 with an average value of 1.49 million. The current volume in there right now is 89 million on BDMD, and they have a free flow of 30 million. A massive breakout. Now I'll take you down to a 1 minute chart so you can see greater in detail how it has its first initial pullbacks. And if you want Weeboy, if you ever find yourself like scrolling back too far, just a quick tidbit, you can always right click, or if you're on your phone, highlight or whatever, and just press reset chart, and it'll take you right back to the end, or just click on your different time frame. Okay, that thing will throw you off. But let's go look closer into BDMD. Log in the Bank Mobility Discord, BDMD stock, BDMD. As this stock was yesterday going parabolic. And one thing about the parabolic scan buy list, let me remind you. So you are seeing things on the coming out on the parabolic scan buy list. Remember, this is not an oversold reversal buy list. This is a parabolic scan buy list. This is good for those breakouts. Me myself, if I'm getting up and I'm ready for that day trade and whatnot, I'm liking to see the first ones that come out early morning, like 6, 7 a.m. before the pre-market even opens. But no matter what, if you're staring at this and then you're ready for that next one to come out, you can catch that breakout very fast. And a thing like BDMD that will come out with that and then continue all the way up to the highs of, wow, almost $10 on there. And coming down to this dip here in the after hours, they are looking to come in for the next round of bullish divergence. Hopefully this thing can come in for another round the next day. But one thing you really need to know and understand is that this stock here is overbought on your 4 hour and or swing trade time frames. The swing trader is going to be a little bit more nervous, looking for that next round of the bearish divergence to be made on a stock. Let's go look closer at BMND over on your Moo investing platform. BDMD, and you'll be able to see the current pressure that's coming into the stock. With extra larges going out, larges coming in, mediums coming in, and you got smalls that are rushing in here right now. If you look closer in on BDMD, they coming in for true bullish divergence on a weekly chart, and they are almost peaking at where they sold off from, about that $10-11 range. Like I tell you guys, that $10-11 range is a very key level to watch out for a stock at. The most ever bullish wave of contribution we've ever seen. I ain't never seen a contribution looking like this before, which is very good. A big red block coming in there, but it should be able to get that red block, that red wave out the way, and then continue on BDMD. Very, very active in daily short sell volume. You already know they're trying to come in for the huge short sell attack on this stock. You already know I was going to be getting ready to happen. But here on BDMD, you can dive in deeper and say they have a choppy balance sheet in there right now. I don't like to see a balance sheet like that. Mm. Health stock, is it? Healthcare. Ah, okay. That brings us down to Bard Medical is a company mainly engaged in the microwave ablation medical device business. The company is mainly engaged in the provision of microwave ablation medical devices. The medical devices are used for the treatment of benign and malignant tumors, including thyroid nodules, liver cancer, and lung cancer, and breast lump. We can take a quick peek at their website. I'm telling you, their website not even up here. We'll have to come back to that another time. Next, you got oh yeah, make sure you're in there, seeing those parabolic scan by alerts go out. Let you know BDMD getting ready to continue to make that move. Next, you got ITP. Oh yeah, yeah, and of course that will be coming out around like 9 a.m. for the early morning. Like I said, you want to see them early. You don't, not towards the end of the day. For parabolic moves and breakouts, it's best to get those things early on. For example, here on ICTP, that will come out with a breakout early on for the lows of 22 cents, even a bit lower than that, all the way to the highs of $1.20. A bit choppy from the after hours of pre-market all the way into the intraday, where it's going to be selling all the way back off until the after hours once again, where it levels down, find support at where it started off from, which means that everybody who bought the thing up in that trading day are all straight day traders who sold out of there locked in their gains. Great gains, still being up over about 100%, down about 20% into the after hours from 20 cents up to still holding up right now like 50 cents on ITP. ITP stock that was as well coming out for his parabolic scan bot alerts right after, of course, Coach Madison will let us know around 7:30 a.m. the ITP was going to be for a swing trade, and this will continue to make that bull run. Now you catch those things on time early morning, and then you lock in those gains real fast. So ITTP is going to be coming in. Once you catch that breakout, especially like if you are like okay, so check this out. If you are catching that breakout in the pre-market, I like to have on my VWAP. It's easier to identify when it's going to start to pull back because it's going to retest that V. Either way, you already know you got a locking gains from overbought. But like, if you're trying to be a little more riskier or want to push a little bit further, you got your VWAP, you can spot where it's going to break out and break back under there. And that's probably where you want to be making whatever move you need to make. Just a quick tidbit there. Don't want to ruin you with too much, but I will show you your super trend as well, which will give you a green bar on bottom telling you when to buy and a red bar on top telling you when to sell. Okay, that's very helpful as well. I don't use the super trend or and I really use the VWAP like that. I'm really sticking to MACDs and RSIs, and I'm really moving on my 4 hour and I'm moving on my 15-minute trading time frames. This big sell off on ITTP, they're going to be getting ready to buy this back up with a beautiful balance sheet that is up to date. We can go ahead and see their short interest, not too big in the short interest. So this won't be a high short squeeze target. Big in institutional holdings right now, and of course on ITP, we can see over on your Moo investing platforms to see that they are heavy in that daily short sell volume. The last daily short sellers want to hold this thing back. Where you look on your capital trend, you got the extra largest, you got the largest, you got the mediums, and you got the smalls coming in with that bullish wave of the cost distribution coming in down there, and a gap to fill back up towards. In fact, is actually made it up towards the 60 cents. Big resistance up towards these 60 cents. In fact, all above this, that's heavy shorts in there, all around that 60 cents to that dollar. Big shorts, super bears. They want to hold it back, but if it can get past that, and remember, it got to get back to a dollar, no matter what. They can actually get back up towards that $1 range and actually hold up there. Wow, hold on, let me see this. I gotta see this on a bigger time frame. Okay, this hasn't even been at that. Let's go back to Weeboy. Back on ITTP, back on your monthly chart. Has been at the highs of what is $147. It looked like I don't think they did a reverse split. Oh, this give us something to be looking forward to. They are a holding company which operates primarily its operations primarily conducted by its subsidiaries and through contractual arrangements with Ibu Holding Dafang Paper Milling Company Limited. Open up their website. You can take a quick peek at their paper mills and whatnot. A fun fact, I worked in a paper mill one time. This was out in I forgot what the city was called, man. Yeah, I was working on these machines. We had to load up those paper rolls up there and then be ready to take that roll off the end. It fucking sucked. But let's get back into it with APM. APM, Apatron Group. This one goes back down. This one coming in for a hot bit of a reversal. Ooh, okay. And they did this one dirty, dirty, Like that's messed up. They sent it from 60 cents up to about $8, where if they hold up there, the true fundamentals kick in. And it's like, damn, they sold that off from $8. Oh, I didn't catch APM, was it? Along in the Banker with Billy Discord. Didn't catch this when the rest of the coaches were throwing this out, and I wasn't catching this out of the Parabolic Scam bot when that was coming out around 6 a.m. as well. But you can't catch them all. I wasn't catching this when Coach Manson was in there saying to catch this for that massive move at 6 a.m. or Coach Crawford. And those were some good alerts that you guys are throwing out in your sections. I have been updating these in videos and will continue to update these as they do come across and see those things for the safe, easy, early seat. I can show you exact dates, exact times, and all. You want to see them early, and if you in a Discord, and you got every single coach in here, all literally in a section pointing out the same exact stock. It's probably something that's getting ready to make that move. But again, don't rush into anything. Don't do too much. Just do what you can while you can. Get what you can. If you find yourself up 400% off of those analyst alerts and stuff like that, lock in gain somewhere. Just because everybody else still holding in doesn't mean you have to at all. You lock in your gains, and then you get ready to move those to the next side. Now you can get ready for another round and if you would like, But you want to make sure you're just doing that off of clean, true bullish divergence on whatever time frame you're going off of. Okay. But average volume on 1.98 million, current volume on 117 million, free float on 2.91 million. ABPM is going to make a move again with a float like that. Then you got COEP, Coep Therapeutics. Oh yeah, yeah. What is this one? APM. They are a clinical biopharmaceutical company, and COEP as well as another biopharmaceutical company. This one does a 1 for 20 reverse split not too long ago. Was that just in the last trading day? It was, huh? Going from 23 cents up to the highs of $9.84, and this was getting volatile back in the past as well. COEP. They do come in for those type of moves sometimes after that split, but you don't want to participate in a reverse split, before it comes in for that split. You probably want to just get out of there and go for the next thing. Some people do tell me that they like to be up in those type of things. Me myself, I find that the more uncertainties you can take away, the more certain you can be. And if I finna come across, and if it's coming across a stock that's about to face an uncertainty, like a form of delusion, especially, it's probably best to just go off to the next thing that's not facing those type of uncertainties. Because once again, the more uncertainties you can take away, the more certain you can be. And when it comes down to these things doing reverse splits, you can be certain that that's a thing that they should not have to be doing. That's the thing that they doing because they need to do whatever they can to survive. That's a bad thing. Other companies, other companies, other CEOs laugh at those CEOs when they got to do things like that. So those are things to take into consideration when a stock does it. Although it does get them back into compliance and gives them the opportunity to finally build some true fundamentals from that range and push up. Just be careful on a reverse split, and welcome anybody joining in on the Bank with Billy Classroom. Currently doing day on the top gainers for yesterday. These things have exploded. Some of them are having some big pullbacks coming in right now as the markets did turn a little bit bearish. But some of these are looking pretty decent. Things like COEP that came in for a reverse split and goes from $2 up to about $10. Going to be a choppy one up in there, okay? Especially amidst market conditions that are already green right now with a 3,400 advancers and 2,800 decliners looking to be coming in for a little bit more red days. You can see how bearish things have truly been getting for the last couple of days, the last like week or so actually. Check this out. Yeah, last like week or so actually, things been kind of really pulling back, and you can see real big bearish divergence coming into your overall S&P 500s as they are looking, they running out of fuel right now. They're running out of power to continue to push things up. A lot of dynamics that are going to start affecting volatility as well. Things that we'll talk about in other videos, not to overwhelm you with too much. And happy holidays. Making it to 2025 with you guys. I'm very proud. Be ready for more hot updates and let me know how I can improve my videos for you guys. If there's anything that will make you feel more comfortable or any type of way I can further your education, any type of new things you want to learn, and just let me know in the comments below. I'll update that in the next video. We got VRME. Last on our list from 58 cents going up to $2.76. They do have a bit of a pullback, okay? Not all the way, but yeah, I mean pretty much all the way. From that $2.76. They went back down to like $1 with average volume of 1.62 million. In fact, we gotta go see on Moomoo. We gotta see COEP over on Moomoo as well. Apologies for skipping over that one. We want to see how they got the largest, the mediums, and the smalls rushing up in there with an extremely bullish wave of cost. If you're choppy down there, choppy down there. Let me go see their volume. What their volume look like? Okay, volume on 5.8 billion. So yeah, it will be choppy down there. But we got all of that to fill up a little bit more. And the other one, the next one we were just looking at was VRME. We've come across the VRME on many occasions. This stock here does have the extra largest going out, the largest coming in, the mediums and the smalls that are going out of VRME at this current time. We'll see VRME for average volume of 1.62 million. That's a lot of volume, almost 94 million come into this stock. What is Verify Me? What is this? This is a software IT service company, and they are work is a traceability and customer support service provider using specialized software and process technology. Open up their website, take a quick peek. Maybe we see something at this their website. Let me see. Yeah, some of these companies don't be having. Some of these websites be kind of confusing too. You don't gotta be no master company analyst to check out their website to see what they have going on. Just take a quick peek. It might make a big difference and whatnot. No time to be doing no deep dive on what they have going on right now. And I ain't messing with VRME. Let's go see who was up in the Discord on VRME. That Coach Manson or Coach Crawford throwing this thing out. Of course, Coach Crawford will be picking this up at what's that, 5 a.m. and they wake up early. Everybody does trade at different times, like and got their own different strategies and what makes you feel comfortable. So it's up to each individual investor to make sure you figure out what makes you feel most comfortable, whether that be long terms or swing trades or that type of news or those type of conditions. Or some people don't even like going long. Some people be going short and only get puts. And some people only trade options. It's all about what makes you feel comfortable. You got to figure out what your favorite type of stocks and their favorite style of trades are. And when you do, then it's easy money. You really just seen coaches put out whatever they putting out in the Discord, and then you catch up things for those big bull runs. Easy money. But again, even the coaches know exactly what they like to go for. Because when you've been have more time in the market, we've experienced all of this stuff. Like all of these stocks, I already done seen all of these stocks. I can go down this whole list. We already done experienced, traded, all of these stocks before. So that make a difference as well because a lot of this stuff just comes back instead of being something new and something that's just following along in the same cycle that we've been following along in because they go for their 52-week lows, turn out to be the most active, end up popping on the top gainers, end up selling off somewhere in between there on the top gainers, whether that be the month, the 1 day, the 5 day, the 1 month, 3 month, they would come overbought, they end up selling back off. Some of them get drastic sell-offs. We're talking about like 70%, 80% drops, 100% drops, or even more than that sometimes on days when they're red enough, and then they go back down to their 52-week lows and they oversold and whatnot, and then you get that next bull run right back up to most actors and it's going right back to the top gainers. They just fall along in the same exact cycle of all the same stocks. Now, some new stocks pop up in between, and they pop on the 52-week lows. But you're gonna see this. All these stocks that we're seeing right now, every single stock on a 1 month and a 5 months and whatnot, we're gonna watch all of these stocks go back down to a discount eventually in time because they all do, and it's gonna be another full cycle of 52-week lows to most active type gainers. Then the very next week, 52-week lows to most active type gainers. Then the very next month, some new 52-week lows to most active types. It's always the same thing. Nothing has ever changed, man. But I'm Billy Banks. Get subscribed. Later on, I'm gonna be updating all the quantum stocks. Later I'll make a video talking about all stocks related to quantum stocks and whatnot. Make a list of that as we dive deeper into quantum. I'll see y'all in the area. Happy trading.